4 parents came in with excuses, thinking they'd get away with it. But one by one, their lies started falling apart in court, and then Judge Vonda B stepped in and shut everything down.
Miss Mercy, you're back?
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, he's here.
Okay, all right.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Thank you for showing up for court.
Thank you.
This time.
Yeah. Listen, he showed up.
Okay.
Regardless.
I'm gonna be nice. It's a good day.
He showed up. He's here today. He's going to have his opportunity to have his day in court just like you did, okay? Now, let's go. What's going on?
He just really doesn't like the child support payments. I'm still having a hard time getting a hold of him. We discussed visitation and like shared custody. He's not picking the kids up on his days, but he's out on social media, story going wild.
This one's gonna hit hard. A father accused of dodging responsibility, a mother who went as far as catfishing to expose the truth, and a judge who isn't here for games. But the real twist? What looks like hidden income might not be what it seems. Stay till the end. This case flips fast.
Time you were here, you brought in some receipts that really didn't prove that he made more money. What do you have today?
Okay, so yes, I do have some proof about his income now. I knew he wasn't gonna give that proof to me, so I catfished him. And I hit him up about Marissa. You remember Marissa?
No, I don't know the Marissa.
Oh, okay. You had a lot to say to Marissa. So, Your Honor,
wait a minute. So you created a fake account by the name of Marissa, and he was
right away, we see frustration boiling over. She's not just complaining about money, she's calling out behavior. Missed visitations, ignoring responsibilities, but still active on social media. That contradiction right there, that's what makes judges pay close attention. So the question is this neglect or just perception?
1 second. Now, what do you have?
so I thought he made $20,000 a week.
20,000. I remember that you said he made $20,000 a week, and I thought that was a bit extreme for a banker.
It was. It was a little extreme. So he actually makes $4,000 a week, and I've got that proof right for you.
Okay. All right. So that's an additional, if true, it's an additional $16,000 a month. Let's look through here. Okay. And
now this is where things get wild. She admits she catfished him to get financial proof. That's a risky move. While it may reveal truth, it also raises legal concerns. Evidence matters, but how you get it, that matters just as much. Would you cross that line to prove your case?
All right. Is it Cotty?
Cotty.
Okay. Mr. Cotty.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
What's going on? What's going on? And when I'm asking that question, I'm not looking for, what happened in your relationship and went wrong. We've already established that. There's a court order that says you're supposed to pay $768 a month, okay? So I do have some questions about that to this new evidence that she brought in. Now, you said an assistant uses your account.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
Your Honor, I'm a local rapper. That's how I do shows and stuff.
Okay.
Concerts, YouTube, my Spotify, that's how I make my money. It all equals out to about $6,000.
The numbers finally come in, $4,000 a week. That's serious income. But here's the catch, allegations versus proof. In court, assumptions don't win cases, documentation does. And the judge is already questioning the reliability. Is this solid evidence or just another claim waiting to collapse?
Right. So this additional money that are on your captions on social media, is that you speaking or is that your assistant?
That's my assistant speaking on my behalf.
So it is true.
It's my assistant speaking on my behalf.
Mr. Cotty, you show up to court for the first time today, and the first thing you want to do is waste my time.
No, Your Honor. No.
Please do not come in here and waste my time. It's a very straightforward question. If they're posting on your behalf, that means what they are posting is true. Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So it is true then. You're making the...
Now Dad steps in and immediately shifts the narrative. He admits income but reframes it as business revenue, not personal earnings. That distinction, It's everything in child support law, because what counts is net resources, not just what looks flashy online.
Right? Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. He's saying that that money is not going to him personally. It's for a business.
She know about the label, Your Honor.
Oh, do you know about the label?
I know that they have a
It's
name.
a yes or a no.
I don't know. Yes, but no.
Don't hate, just say
Okay,
it.
what does that even mean? Yes, but no.
They're like a group of people who give themselves a title, but are they a legitimate label? That I don't know.
She's been to the concert.
The judge locks in, and this is a key moment. If your assistant posts income claims on your behalf, you're responsible for that narrative. You can't flex online and deny it in court. That's where credibility starts breaking down. And once that happens, everything is questioned.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that means she would be the one that is entitled to receive the child support from you. And it is based strictly off of your net resources. So, by your own admission, you make more money. However, you're saying it is for your business. Now, let me ask you a question. Did you bring in the paperwork from your sole proprietorship, like the tax return or anything like that, to show that this is money that is actually not taxable towards you, but to the business?
I didn't know I was supposed to bring that today, Your Honor.
All right. You got served. Did you read the paperwork you were served with?
I was at my concert. Guy handed me a piece of paper I was performing. That's about it.
So the answer is no, probably.
Correct.
Okay. Well, within that paperwork,
Now we get into legal structure. Sole proprietorship. That means no separation between business and personal income unless proven otherwise. And that's dangerous territory, because without paperwork, the court may treat everything as personal earnings.
so this is what we're going to do. Until you bring something in here that shows this income is not yours, your person, it is for your business, Texas law says that it's a net resource. So it has to be included in your gross. Do you understand what that means?
What if I stop doing my fundraisers?
Well, you're currently doing it, right? Even if you stop doing your fundraisers, people do that all the time. You have to know, I have seen and heard that before. People will come in here, find out that the additional money that they're making on the side.
Here's the turning point. He didn't bring documents, didn't file taxes, and now expects the court to take his word. That doesn't work. Courts rely on proof, not promises. In this moment, it's where his defense starts collapsing under pressure.
He didn't have to show up the last time because you got exactly what it is that you asked this court for, and that was child support, right? Mm-hmm. Excuse me? It's yes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're not going to do is antagonize him. You got exactly what it is that you said you needed for the children, and that was for him to take care of his kids. Now, if there's another reason that you're upset, then let it be for that. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He came back to court. Even though he fumbled around with it, he eventually told the truth, okay? So you got exactly what you wanted. So why are you being mean to him? Why are you being petty?
Sorry, it's just a lot of built up emotion.
Because
I
she's
haven't
single,
seen
Your
him.
Honor, that's all.
Huh?
She's single.
Oh, so that's what it is. It's some hurt feelings because you bought that little bag.
A little jealous.
The judge makes it crystal clear. If you can't prove it's business income, it becomes personal income legally. That's how child support calculations work. And trying to stop the side income now? Too late. The court has already seen the pattern.
And I got 3 other kids.
Oh yeah, she did mention that you had 5 kids total. As long as are you on child support for those other children?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So this is what we are going to do. Based on that additional income, you actually kind of max out.
I tried to tell her.
His income maxes out, okay? Do you understand what that means?
No.
All right, so that means that although he has that additional money that you saw, that does not mean you're going to get 15% of all of that money. Okay. All right, so what were you thinking his child support should have been? So I can tell you it's not that.
I just thought a smooth 1,000 would be substantial.
You
For
thought
both
1,000?
of the kids together.
Oh, so 2,000 each.
No, 1,000 total.
Oh, 1,000 each, 2,000 total.
I mean, that'll work too.
Okay. So yeah,
Now the emotional side kicks in. Petty comments, jealousy, past relationship tension, it's all surfacing. But the judge shuts it down fast. Because court isn't about feelings, it's about facts. And letting emotions take over, that weakens your position instantly.
These kids are very expensive.
no, I don't disagree that children are very expensive. However, you can't play with unclean hands.
Toxic.
You know, excuse me.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Excuse me. Now, I got on to her about being petty. Let's not do that.
My bad. I apologize, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. All right? So, you can't play with unclean hands. You come in here, you say he didn't show up to court, he's not taking care of these kids, and you know about the bacon business. You know that it makes additional money on the side. So this is what I'm going to do. I am not going to make him pay child support at that higher amount, because based on what he said and based on what you said, it's not income for him personally. It's income for his business, okay? So what we are going to do though is have you carry the health insurance. Now you said you can get access. You don't have access to it right now, but you can put them under a health insurance plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so put them under a health insurance plan. I'll give you credit for $150. So we'll just leave the child support alone.
Boom.
It'll stay where it is. It'll stay at the $768.
Here's a surprising twist. Even with higher income, child support caps out. That means no unlimited increase. The law protects fairness on both sides, so even if he earns more, it doesn't mean she gets everything. Did you expect that outcome?
$8 amount.
Okay.
Thank you for wasting our time today.
Thank you for showing up. Had you been here last time, we wouldn't be going through this today.
Okay,
I just got served.
Neither one of you kind of wasted my time fully being here today, because he needed to show up, obviously, to get the truth revealed for
truth.
what you already knew. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you can't throw shade at him without pointing the finger back at yourself.
You right.
I know I'm right. I'm always right. Now, is there anything further? No?
No.
Okay. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
All right.
Hope you don't have any plans this weekend. You're babysitting.
Babysit his own kid.
And just like that, the judge balances everything. No increase in child support, but a shift in responsibility. He now handles health insurance. This wasn't about winning or losing, it was about clarity, truth, proof, and accountability. If this case surprised you, drop your take below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdown.
Alan, you're back. It looks like you brought someone with you. What's going on?
King. So he's my nephew's father,
Okay.
and I need help. You know, mom's paying child support. I feel it's only fair that dad pays child support for, you know, his child.
Okay. And you said for your nephew, if I remember correctly, there were 2 children, right?
Yes, he's just the father of the 4-year-old.
All right.
Yes.
All right. But you said he was around. I remember
he does,
you saying
and
that.
he even dropped off some school supplies. You know, he brought him a backpack, and he got him, you know, the scissors and Crayolas and stuff, but, I mean, he didn't help with school clothes.
All right. Right. Have you ever asked him to help with school clothes or do anything more?
I mean, he knows school starts, you know.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Okay. How do you know he?
Alright guys, this case gets intense fast. A father walks into court asking for more child support, claiming he's struggling, while the mother is living a luxury lifestyle. But what starts as a financial dispute quickly turns into personal attacks, emotional explosions, and a legal twist most people don't see coming.
School starts, and he knows his baby's gonna go to, you know, kinder. He knows that the baby's starting pre-K. So, you know, he brought school supplies. Why wouldn't he think to bring school clothes?
Well, that's true. That's true. You all have a decent relationship, though.
We do. And he's, you know, he's sometimey. He comes, you know, when he wants. I mean,
That was funny.
Just listening to her, that's it.
Okay, all right. I'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, continue.
Basically, that's it, you know. My sister's not doing her part. He does some timey part, and, you know, it's just getting old.
Okay,
My nephew deserves more.
so at this point, you are wanting to place him on child support?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if, have you talked to him before today? Because I don't know if he knew
The father opens with a clear argument. He's earning around $50K, covering insurance, and says it's not enough. Meanwhile, he claims she's making significantly more. This sets up a classic imbalance case. But here's the real question. Is this about fairness or frustration?
Not that you legally have to, you don't,
Well, okay,
but
he knows that mom is paying child support. He knows that my sister's paying me child support for her 2 kids. I think it's only fair he pay child support for 1 kid. He had to have known this was coming. You know, he knew that I had put my sister on child support.
okay.
I knew that.
I think you did.
You think I did?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right. All right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him? Because it seems like he has a lot to say.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Okay. Sir, is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
last name King or your first name King?
First name's King.
First name is King. What's your last name?
Jackson.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's going on here?
You guys tell me. I don't.
Things escalate quickly. Instead of focusing on the kids, the conversation shifts to lifestyle designer bags, spending habits, and personal jabs. This is where cases often lose direction. Because once emotions take over, the actual issue starts getting buried.
Well, I can appreciate that. Thank you. You're about the first person that has come in here and recognize that
Yeah.
you should come to court when you are ordered to come to court. But you didn't read the paperwork, so you're not aware of anything.
I'm in a blind about all this, and nothing was discussed or anything like that. Just prior to, sent you a text message here. I think I still got it.
You sent her a text message?
Yeah, we communicate. We communicate back and forth.
Okay.
So for her to say that I'm inconsistent, I don't know where she's getting that from.
Well, how would you describe, you going and seeing your son and everything like that?
Oh, I'm an amazing father, but of course, when you get in court, it's something totally different. So
Now the tension explodes. Interruptions, sarcasm, and disrespect fill the courtroom. But notice how the judge allows it briefly. Sometimes, letting people talk reveals more than questioning ever could. Their behavior is now part of the evidence.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't do it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now,
thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Jackson,
Yes.
you're welcome. Continue.
Being an amazing father, I go pick up my kids whenever I have the opportunity to. I do work at a bank here as a financial advisor.
All right.
So my schedule is not, it doesn't permit me to go pick them up like I would like to. But through our text message and everything like that, I'm able to communicate with her and go pick them up. As she said before, dropping them off, picking them up, taking them out to eat, buying
So,
school supplies.
Wait a minute, just so I'm clear. So she has custody of both of her sister's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking both of the kids? Are you?
No, just
Okay.
mine.
The judge steps in firmly. She shuts down the disrespect and redirects the focus. This moment matters because in court, your attitude can impact how seriously your argument is taken. Respect isn't optional, it's strategic.
And that yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about knowing that you're here today to be placed on child support at her request?
I think it's a waste of time, honestly. I think we could have settled out of court for all this, but hey, you got to go through the process. So let's go through it.
Okay. Have you been giving her any financial assistance for your son up until now?
Yes,
All right. How have you been giving her financial assistance?
whenever she asks.
Okay. How frequent do you ask him?
I don't like to ask frequently because I feel like he knows his child has needs.
Now, we get to what truly matters, the children. The father points out they're struggling in school. And just like that, the case shifts from money to responsibility. Because at the end of the day, child support is about outcomes for the kids.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I choose to have my child with me, but hey, you know how you guys do.
Oh.
What does that mean? You guys do. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Shauna. As I said before, I think that I'm an amazing dad. Her and her her sister, how can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
The mother reveals her income, $150,000 a year. That's a major difference. But here's where people get it wrong. Higher income doesn't automatically mean unlimited support. The law has boundaries, and those limits are about to change everything.
Support should be
No, child
determined or
support is for the
spent
child.
on those expenses?
No, child support is for the child. Me paying your bills, you have another child there, you probably have other dudes there, that's not my responsibility. So
Do you think she was asking you to pay those bills?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, she need help.
Miss Allen, were you asking him to pay those bills, or what
No,
exactly
Judge, I
was?
want him to just get the knowledge that, your child lives in a household. You are not contributing to that household, so therefore you contribute financially to your child, so that your child is taken care of.
Okay.
So that when school comes, there's school clothes and there's.
The judge calls out a contradiction. You can't criticize someone's business while living in the house that business provided. That moment flips the narrative, because now credibility becomes a factor.
And
Okay.
Right.
Well, I think I understand where both of you are coming from. It's just ironic that, not that you have to have an agreement outside of court, right? That's not a requirement or anything like that. But considering that you all seem to have somewhat of a decent relationship, I just would think this would be a conversation that you all had first to try to see what you can work out. But, nonetheless, we are here today. Do you have access to health insurance?
I do.
All right. Do you know how much it'll cost you to put your son on health insurance?
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure anywhere between 300.
Here comes the legal twist, the income cap. Even though she earns $150K, the law only considers a portion of that when calculating child support. This is where expectations crash into reality.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Jackson, this is what we are going to do. We are going to place you on child support today. At the end of the day, the law is the law. You do have a responsibility to financially support your child, any children that you may have. Your child is living with his aunt. She should receive some sort of financial support in caring for your son, just like the mother does. All right? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to punish you or anything like that, but she is entitled to receive some sort of support for taking care of your child. All right?
The judge calculates the final amount, $2,550 per month. It includes reimbursement for insurance and follows strict legal guidelines. It's not about what either side wants, it's about what the law allows.
9 months at the time.
250, there's no way. 250 to 500, there's no way.
Okay.
He'll send like $20 here, $30 here, $40. I've never received a payment more than $50 ever.
Never?
So is it possible
sure?
that, excuse me,
No.
Are you sure?
I'm
me,
sure.
I let you
Okay.
guys talk the first time. Now I'm talking. So is it possible that the $250 to $500 is a total based on sending smaller amounts? Is that possible?
Sure.
Because she's saying she hasn't received that in a month.
And like I said, my electricity bill was $430
Once
a
again,
month.
that's not my responsibility.
It's not, but your child.
The mother tries to adjust the situation, asking if covering tutoring could reduce payments. But the judge shuts that down. Parenting responsibilities don't replace financial obligations. Both are required.
Come
Not
on now.
much.
Well, she did ask for back child support too, so that's the reason that I asked what it was that you had paid her.
You can take $500 off. Fine.
$500 off the back pay?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
give him
now
that.
you do understand that back pay starts from the day that you filed, right? She hasn't filed, it's been fairly recent since she filed. So taking $500 off, that'll probably put you around $2,000 in back pay. And you can pay that back at $100 a month, okay? So this is what we're going to do. What I'll do is give you credit. I can give you $200 credit for health insurance. Now, if your health insurance ends up being more than that, I can't just say, okay, I'll give you credit for $300 or even more than that without seeing.
In the end, the judge makes it clear this ruling isn't about emotions or past relationships. It's about the law and what's best for the children. If this case made you think differently about child support, drop your opinion below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
Mr. Johnson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Just bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 3 kids together.
2.
Well,
You have a kid, and we have 2.
I forgot she never claimed my other one, so we have 2 kids together. She's a realtor. I'm a school teacher. She
Little
makes
teacher.
quite a bit of
Ma'am,
money.
could you please let him finish before you
I'm sorry,
keep interrupting him?
I'm sorry.
I
This how the
promise
whole
you.
relationship has been.
At this point, the aunt is asking the court to place the father on child support for his child. What stands out immediately is that this wasn't discussed beforehand. Instead of communication, this situation jumps straight into court. Do you think this should have been handled privately first?
Like you could get to whatever
Okay,
you gotta
Your Honor,
do.
I am sorry.
Back to you.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Made me upset.
Please
like I-
don't get upset. Let's focus on the facts and the children.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids together, as I stated before I was interrupted. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. Kids on my insurance.
How much is your insurance?
My insurance is $500 a month.
All right. And it's you and the 3 children on there?
Correct.
The judge asks a simple question. Did you ever ask him directly for help? And the answer reveals a key issue. Expectations were assumed, not communicated. In many cases like this, that gap turns small disagreements into full legal disputes. Could this have been avoided?
I mean, she know everything I'm saying is accurate, so it is what it is.
Okay.
Any assistance I can get is greatly appreciated.
Okay. Now you say you want to increase child
Increase,
support.
yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450, and I feel like I don't know
$450.
how she finessed the system like that to, yes, y'all may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
PP
Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him.
Listen.
I'm a
I
hustler.
didn't tell you to
Like,
sell the little houses you sell either.
little
Ooh.
houses,
Little houses.
but you taking me to child support court. Oh, okay.
'Cause I need your little- I'm not ashamed to say I need your little money.
Okay, go ahead.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I got choked up.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
I'm
you got
sorry.
your little
I'm sorry I
job
ain't got
and you
in-
need my
in a
little
relationship
money.
with you, honestly.
No.
Now we learn the father didn't even know why he was coming to court. That changes everything. When one side is prepared and the other is completely unaware, it raises questions about fairness and transparency. Should child support ever come as a surprise?
Okay.
All right.
I won't do it.
Now, what is it you want me to know?
Your Honor, look, I am just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have different paths. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I just be getting slack from him because I'm in real estate, you know?
Do y'all
Like,
not
I
get
do-
along?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The
Okay.
truth.
First of all,
Your Honor.
all this
No,
that she-
excuse me. Wait a minute. Wait a
all
minute.
this that
She
forgot,
said
man.
that she was going to give each one of our turns to talk, right?
You
already
interrupted
said-
You
said
did
the whole
interrupt him a
time.
couple of times, though.
Okay.
I'm
So
just saying, all
he
this
was
shit
due to
right
give
now
you
because
one.
Okay.
your ex that y'all used to
Okay.
flip houses, he let you keep them, and that's how your business started. So if you go keep it 100, keep it all the way 100.
Okay.
Okay.
But what did I do? I used what I had, right?
Not for
to
tutoring.
level up.
Not for
to level
tutoring.
up.
Not
to
for
level
tutoring.
up. To level
Not
up.
for tutoring.
Okay, so you're mad.
I am mad.
Here, the father calls himself an amazing parent. But the judge immediately looks for specifics. How often do you show up? What do you provide? And how consistent are you? Because in court, parenting isn't about labels, it's about measurable actions.
Because him and I are no longer together.
Come on, I'm saying it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise.
That is the real
Don't
You
say I'm
still
upset.
like her?
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
I need the money, the financial
It's okay.
support.
Oh,
You
okay.
can like
He need the
me.
I don't
money.
even like the
got
houses. I don't even like
history.
the
You
houses
got-
she sell. They fall apart.
It doesn't
Oh.
matter.
They fall
It doesn't
apart.
matter. But you got me here for my money.
Ma'am, are
Me
The
you,
falling apart houses is what's gonna make you money, right?
ma'am, are you selling lemon homes?
No, ma'am,
Lemon.
I'm not. No, ma'am, I'm not.
They
I am
ain't-
a flipper. Flipper.
Okay.
Flipper.
What is a flipper exactly?
So basically what you do is you purchase a home and you fix it up and you sell it.
He explains that he provides financial help, but only when asked. that becomes a major issue. Because legally, support isn't meant to be optional or occasional. It's supposed to be consistent. Would you consider that real support or just temporary help?
You can't throw a dagger at her if you and the children are living in one of these, as you call it, houses that are falling apart. That doesn't say much about you, does it?
And when we were together, Your Honor, I asked him if he wanted to get on game. He didn't. So now
I don't
he's
want to do
upset.
the
He
illegal
should've
business that they
taken
do.
the opportunity.
Tell them about the fake PPP loans y'all be doing and all that.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we gonna,
Word. Is
I
this
figure
what we
if I
doing?
can't get child
Is this
support,
what we're doing?
I'm gonna get 100%
Is this
custody.
what we're
Yes, we are.
doing?
What all the PPP loans you got? She said
Your
food
Honor,
stamps, Your
I
Honor.
didn't get no PPP loans.
The aunt brings up household bills, trying to show the cost of raising the child. But legally, those expenses don't determine child support. The court focuses on income, not electricity or rent. This is where many people misunderstand how the system works.
Selling food stamps and, you know, what you call rundown homes or lemon homes. And here it is, you're asking her for the assistance and you're living in one of the houses that she flipped. So what does that say about you?
That he a broke little teacher. That's what it
Okay,
says.
well, this, you know what we're going to do? This is not going anywhere. It's not going to get any better if you all keep going forward. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and order the child support. Now, what he said is true in terms of the child always being with him.
It ain't funny.
It's nothing.
The father introduces a motion, suggesting the request is financially motivated. But statements like this can weaken a case. Instead of focusing on facts, it shifts attention to personal conflict. Do you think that helped his argument or hurt it?
Silver caps.
No, he got the white ones. I paid for them silver caps to be removed, and now he got the white ones.
Okay.
Tell Your Honor that.
Well, moving right along, her net resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped. Based on her income. That brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. Reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay. Excuse me. Wait a minute. I don't get paid monthly. It's according to how.
The judge highlights something important. This could have been handled outside of court. But now that it's here, the legal process takes control. From this moment on, the outcome will follow the law, not personal opinions.
Excuse me. I went off what you said. You said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that.
Right. You did say that. So that's what I based it on.
Shut up.
Therefore, that's what your child support amount is going to be, $2,550. So I hope you can flip enough houses to make that flip some more for these children. Is there anything further, ma'am?
Yes, can I just ask a question? As far as the tutoring, what if I take my children to tutoring?
What?
You mean like take them in a car?
The court decides to place him on child support, not as punishment, but as legal responsibility. That distinction matters. The goal isn't to penalize him, but to ensure the child receives consistent financial support.
My children, you said that your concern
Did you ask me a question or did you ask him the question?
Okay.
Oh, okay. To answer your question, no.
Yes.
It does not. It has no impact on that whatsoever. Transporting your children to tutoring is called parenting.
All right.
Is there anything further?
Can I go?
Oh, sure. As soon as I dismiss you. Is there anything further, sir?
I just want to say, Yana, God has blessed me in ways that I couldn't imagine.
So now you're going to bring God in this.
I just appreciate you
so
for understanding my frustration and my pain. And
I didn't make a ruling based on your frustration and your pain. I made a ruling based on what the law said I can do with what's in the best interest of these children. And if there's nothing further.
Now the judge examines his past payments. Small, irregular amounts don't meet the legal definition of support. And this becomes the turning point. Because what feels like help, personally, doesn't meet the required standard.
Shame on her for selling food stamps and, you know, what you call rundown homes or lemon homes. And here it is, you're asking her for the assistance and you're living in one of the houses that she flipped. So what does that say about you?
That he a broke little teacher. That's what it says.
Well, this, you know what we're going to do? This is not going anywhere. It's not going to get any better if you all keep going forward. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and order the child support. Now, what he said is true in terms of the child always being with him.
It ain't funny,
It's nothing.
but it's real.
The minute that I flip one house is nothing. That's chump change.
I'm getting ready to flip over this bench if you all don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the children live with you primarily?
Yes.
Okay.
The judge calculates everything step-by-step: income, deductions, percentages. This is where emotion is removed completely. The law applies a formula, and the result is clear. A fixed monthly obligation that must be followed.
Like, I paid for them silver
Okay.
cats to be removed, and now he got the white ones.
Okay.
Tell Your Honor that.
Well, moving
Tell Your Honor
right
that.
along,
Moving
her
right
net
along.
resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped. Based on her income. That brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. Reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay.
God
Excuse
don't
me. Wait a
like
minute.
ugly.
I
That's
don't
what you
get
get.
paid monthly.
Oh.
It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, why did you do
You
this?
better
No,
turn some
no,
more
no,
conflicts.
wait a
You
minute,
better
wait a
speak,
minute.
better turn some
Excuse me.
conflicts.
I went off what
DGs is
you
hiring.
said.
better go
You
flip.
said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that. Your Honor. I
Right.
did,
You did say that. So
In the end, the court makes it clear. This decision is about the child, not the conflict between adults. Responsibility must be consistent, not occasional. If this case made you think differently about child support, share your opinion below and stay tuned for more real courtroom breakdowns.
okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
At this point, the mother is asking for an increase in child support, claiming the father is hiding additional income. But what makes this unusual is the source of that claim. Instead of financial documents, she's relying on personal discovery. Do you think that's enough to convince a court?
His house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them. So I feel like,
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
and plus his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000.
The allegation becomes even more surprising. She believes he is earning money from explicit content. But in court, belief isn't enough. Without proof, claims like this can quickly lose weight. So the question is, should suspicion alone impact child support decisions?
Is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying.
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
The father responds clearly. He denies earning from that content and instead explains his actual income as a mechanic. This creates a direct conflict between accusation and admission. And in cases like this, the court must rely on verifiable evidence, not assumptions.
That we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing.
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper.
The judge addresses subpoenas and evidence, making one thing clear: if there's no paper trail, the court cannot act on speculation. This is a key legal principle. Child support decisions are based on proof, not personal claims. Would you have brought stronger evidence?
High end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm. And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but.
Now attention shifts to the mother's situation. She openly admits she doesn't work and chooses not to. That moment changes the tone of the case, because while she's asking for more support, the court also considers personal responsibility. Does this affect how you see her argument?
And that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance.
The judge begins calculating the new support amount based strictly on his income. This is where emotion is removed completely. The system applies a formula: income, deductions, and obligations. And just like that, the case becomes about numbers, not narratives.
It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
He
more.
makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor,
and again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss.
The final amount is set at over $1,000 per month. But the judge also makes a powerful point. If the mother worked, the child could benefit even more. That moment highlights something deeper. Child support isn't one-sided responsibility.
Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
In the end, the court focuses on what can be proven and what serves the child's best interest. Allegations without evidence don't hold up, and responsibility doesn't fall on just one parent. If this case changed how you see child support, drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.